This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first two guests today are both from the Michigan Brown Trout Festival. I have Peggy Donikoski and Diane Cantel. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Nance.
Peggy, I noticed there's a theme this year. It's called Saluting and Honoring. Tell me about that.
Yep. New to Brown Trout this year, we are going to honor the veterans. It's in the big tent, the first Tuesday of Brown Trout Festival.
Okay.
And so we're going to have a band come in. It's called the 109th Governor's Ball. They're a 36-piece band, and they are going to play music, different types of music, from patriotic music to some rock and roll, and some other types of music in the tent. It is free admission that evening, and we want all the vets to come in.
It's the 126th Army Band.
Close.
Yes,
close. We were close.
And this also, Nancy, you're going to want to know that this is for all the armed forces, not just the veterans. So they're all welcome, as well as anybody in uniform, police, firemen, EMT, anyone in uniform will also be given a ticket to get a drawing for a free $100 shopping spree at Myers.
I see that. Wonderful.
And they can wear their uniforms in too. We're encouraging them to wear their uniforms. Anybody who serves the committee, actually.
Well, they have to have a uniform on to get the chance.
And to get in free too? Or?
And it's free to everybody.
Oh, it's free to everyone. Yay. Yeah. Now, Diane, because we might run out of time, I want to make sure you mention some of your wonderful sponsors that make this possible year after year after year.
Right. We've got several levels of sponsorship, and there's way too many to name them all, but some of our main sponsors would be Alpena, Buick GMC, PNC, the United Water, Lafarge, Alpena Beverage, and Huron Distributors. Pepsi's another, Myers another sponsors. It goes on and on. There's a lot.
And you know, when you go down there and you see those sponsor signs up, you know, thank those people. They bring in, you know, so many people to our community. The hotels are full, the gas stations are full, the restaurants are full. It's a wonderful economic event for our community. So thank those sponsors that make this possible.
Absolutely. That's for sure. That's for sure. Plus, not to mention all the clubs that volunteer all those hours down there also.
And give that money back to the community.
Yep, that all stays back here too.
And there's lots of new stuff this year, Peggy.
The other thing is Wednesday. It's another family evening. We're inviting everyone out to, we're calling it Alpena, Saluting Alpena. And what we're going to do is the Elizabeth Kaiser and her husband Kyle have made a documentary called Brownie Official, I think it is, Big Brownie Official.
Okay.
We're going to show that. We're going to have a big projector screen. And then she also, her and her husband made a type of documentary, I think, about Alpena.
Oh.
And certain things in Alpena, too. So we're encouraging all families that night, free at Michigan, come have fun, sit there, and then also talk to Elizabeth and Kyle after viewing the movies.
And that's Wednesday the 22nd, and also a chance to win a $100 Meyer gift card.
And that's for everybody is eligible for that. And then after the, after the presentations, Charlie and the Bourbons Band will be playing. So we'll have music for everyone too.
Perfect.
And that also is free for admission for everyone to get in.
Yay, some wonderful events. Okay, now there's some changes with music this year too, with the Big Bay Bash.
Yes, they have been known to always have that Wednesday night Bay Bash. We switched it up to Friday.
Okay.
And talking to Daryl at the radio station, it's a lot easier for all those friends that always come back for that bash.
Oh, yes. People come from out of town or come home every weekend, yes.
So we're letting everyone know, you know, and it's on our website. It's posted all over the place, too. So we're really excited about that. It's supposed to be another big night.
And that's Friday, July 24th.
Yes.
And then you have some new fishing tournaments this year, too.
Yes. The Bass Tournament is new this year. They are going to accept the first 50 registrations on that. It's going to be capped at 50 with that.
Okay.
So we have every area now that's covered with fishing tournaments, from the children, the Kitty Classic with PNC, right on through the Walleye. Excellent. There's got to be a tournament for everybody this year.
And then, of course, Sunday, the last day, is always a big day, too. That would be Sunday, July 26th.
Yep. It will start out with Judy and the Suchi Brothers, the
awards.
The awards night.
Tony Burgers.
Tony Burgers. Yep. Tony Burgers. Yep.
Also, the normal Neiman's small tent is going to have a beach bash this year, so the theme's a little bit different.
Okay.
But it's still going to be a lot of fun, and that's one of the most popular nights there. And then
First
Willie Nelson,
Friday.
right?
Yep,
First Friday, the 17th.
First Friday, small tent, the Neiman Small Tent.
It starts out with Good Morning Alpena breakfast at 7, and then Texas Hold'em mini tournament. That's
Yes.
new.
Yep, that it will be from, the VFW is helping us out in sponsoring that, along with that fish fry
Okay.
in the big tent. So in the United Water big tent, you'll have the cards, the fish. It's $10 per person.
Okay.
For the dinner.
For the dinner, they'll have takeout orders available.
Euchre.
Cards, yeah, the senior citizens are
Oh,
coming in
yay.
to help with the euchre tournament
Okay.
that evening, so that's all Friday night.
Okay, and then Saturday, Magic Bus Band with 99.9 The Wave. That sounds like fun too.
Yes, that's been in Alpena before. I guess it's a huge hit. We can't wait.
And then Wine on the Harbor,
Yes, yes. I think I'll be our maybe perhaps third or fourth annual for that one. Looking
and that's
forward to it.
Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. Come down and test all kinds of different wines from Alpena Beverage Company. And I know it's really a fun time too. There's snacks and people kind of drift in and out. It's really a neat thing to do.
Neiman's has a real nice presentation along with Alpena Beverage for that night too.
Okay. Then the first Sunday, July 19th, is Family Fun Day.
Yes.
And what kind of things are going to happen this year?
Noon to 4. The first 500 children that come in will be getting their school supplies, or I think it's 3 and under will get a nice book.
Wow.
All kinds of crafts, things to do. And this year we will be working on, each child will participate in putting a bench together
Ooh.
that will be brought out every summer in the park area.
Okay.
And so,
Then Monday, July 20th is a teen night with Daryl Kelly.
yes.
8 to 11, $5 per person, which is really good because they always say there's nothing to do, but we know it's different. And then there'll be another teen night on Thursday, the 23rd, with Daryl Kelly.
Yes.
And then 24th is the Bay Bash. And then Saturday, the 25th, we're working on something really special for the 25th.
Yes, so far we have Willie Nelson coming in.
Yay,
And
Willie.
he may bring a couple other country friends. It's going to be a big surprise, or we should know at a little bit later date here. But so far, Willie Nelson will be coming in, so it should be a fun-filled evening in that United Water Big Tent.
And most of the things we've mentioned today are all about, the Big Ten and all the excitement that's going on there. But we want people to remember the Little Ten has something going on every night of the week. Different music, the weigh-in station. There's so much to see and do. There's wonderful food vendors that are coming in. T-shirts, you can buy brown trout T-shirts and
Yes.
paraphernalia. There's so much to do. A wonderful family event for our entire community. Be there or be square.
You got
You
it.
should watch
Yeah.
the website to see updates
Okay.
on entertainment and everything else.
And that
as well.
website is?
Alpena-MI-Brown Trout.
Okay. And once again, it's going to be Friday, July 17th through Sunday, July 26th.
Yes.
The biggest event held in Alpena has been for years, and we always are in need of volunteers, and in particular, maybe some people for the administrative committee next year we're thinking about.
Yes, definitely. They can call the Brown Trout phone. We have it on all the time, 590-2480. Call
Okay?
us.
We're out of time. I want to thank both of you very much for
Thanks
being
for having
here.
us.
And
Awesome.
looking forward to being there. And I'm going to pick up one of these books. Tells everything about it, anything that's current. Lists all the sponsors, all the things that are going on, and they're a very nice piece. So please pick one up. Thank you. I'll be right back following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last guest today is Val Williams from Huron Humane Society. Good morning, Val.
Good morning.
I'm sure things are crazy at Huron Humane Society, as they always are, and I know you're just reeling in the success of your wonderful mutt run.
Absolutely. We had our mutt run June 6th, so just earlier this month, and it was just a gleaming success, our best year ever. Of
Yay.
course, we seem to be hitting those marks consistently, but mostly because of the support from everyone who was involved. We had Chief's Bar and Grill, or Denny Mayo, as most people know him, really kind of instrumental in planning the whole event and choosing the route that we went to. We had a really beautiful cruise up into Presque Isle County, and the weather was absolutely beautiful that day, so we couldn't have asked for better conditions. But overall, I think our previous best year was around $4,000, and this year we hit the $5,200 mark.
yay.
So a huge shout out to everyone who contributed. We had some wonderful auction items that were donated by individuals and businesses. We had a lot of people come out to the event in the evening just to bid on those items. And then we had everyone who showed up for the actual motorcycle run, which was over 100 people.
Wow.
So it was a great turnout. Thank you to everyone. We couldn't have done it without everyone's support. And this town is just so
Amazing.
supportive.
We always say they give till it feels good.
They really, really do. So thank you to everyone for that.
And talking about things that are so important, volunteers.
Absolutely. You know, if you're interested in volunteering, maybe you've thought about coming out to the Humane Society before, you can always start by giving us a call. Our number is 989-356-4794. Give us a call and talk to us about what it is you're interested in. That's the best way to kind of gauge what's going on at the shelter at any given time, because we do, like you said, we have a community that's super supportive, so we do have a lot of things going on, whether they're events that we're organizing or events that community groups are organizing. There is always something happening that you could be involved in if you were interested, not to mention the opportunities to just give us a call and say, hey, do you have any dogs that are in particular need of maybe going for a long walk today or maybe this weekend, and you'd be more than welcome to come out and take an animal.
If you go for a walk every day, put this dog on a leash, take him for a walk, pick him up, take him back, you know, good for the dog, it socializes them, and good for you, makes you maybe walk a little longer and faster than you were going to, and you're really doing a great service for the Humane Society.
Absolutely, and on that note, we do have some really nice groomed trails out behind the shelter too, where people are welcome to take the animals for walks. And so yeah, give us a call if you think you're interested in volunteering. Also, if you don't really want to pick up the phone and call anyone, you can go to our website or our Facebook page. Both places on the internet have a volunteer service application that you can fill out, where you'll get a little bit more information about some of the things that we have going on. We'll ask you questions about your interests, and then that application is automatically forwarded to our email address, where we have a few different committees involved with our shelter that can get in touch with you based on what your interests are. So there are always volunteer opportunities happening.
And then if you come and walk a dog, maybe you'd want to foster it at your home once you find out how wonderful the dog
Absolutely.
is.
We certainly hope that that happens. So that is another way that you can support the Huron Humane Society if you're interested in possibly fostering an animal. Maybe you can't adopt right now. That's okay. We have opportunities for fostering.
You do, and you take the dog home, you pay, the Humane Society pays for all the vet bills and anything, but you take the dog in with your family and get them out and about, going where you go and what you're doing, and get them all socialized, and they just adopt faster.
Absolutely. So we do have another event coming up the end of summer. August 30th, we have an event hosted by Bark Aid, which is also the 50 States Tour.
Okay.
You can find out information about them on the internet, on our website, or on our Facebook page. And what happens is a stylist, a renowned stylist by the name of Patrick Lomantini, comes into Alpena, and he chose Figurehead Salon this year as his location and our shelter. And what he does is he does as many haircuts as he can between 9 a.m. and whatever time we decide to end on August 30th. And every donation is 100% donated back to the Huron Humane Society.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, he travels all over the country, and he does a different shelter for each state, and we are lucky enough to be the shelter that he features for Michigan for the last 3 years. So huge thank you to Patrick for doing that, and Bark Aid and the 50 States Tour. And if you'd like more information, you can contact the Figurehead Salon or contact the Huron Humane Society. Go on our Facebook page. We have a ton of information up already about the event. So.
Okay, and then once again too, if you feel you don't have time to volunteer, all the items that you use in your home, cleaning supplies and fabric softener and towels and laundry sheets and bleach and all those things, you need all of those things at the shelter.
Absolutely, 10 times as much as you would need in your home. We're caring for sometimes over 100 animals, depending on what we have in house at the time. So, like you said, the paper towel, the bleach, the cleaning supplies, blankets, things like that, household towels that maybe you're done using, we can use for bedding and cleaning and all sorts of things. So, and not to mention the dog treats, cat treats, the toys, the leashes, the collars, you know, all those things certainly come in handy too.
Okay, and it's warm, friendly atmosphere, and come and see the changes that have been going on out there. You've made a lot of changes. If you haven't been there in a while, you need to go check it out.
Absolutely. We have a whole new wing of our shelter now that's dedicated to intakes and adoptions. So when the animals first come in, they have a secure area where they're kept away from the other animals until we get a feel for, you know, how they are, what their behavior is like, and their health level. And then we have another area where we have some dogs that are kept in brand new kennels, and it's just a beautiful area. Tom Pelkey has done a great job
Yes,
with
he has.
himself and all of the volunteers that have helped him with that effort. So definitely stop out to the shelter and check it out. There's so many new things happening. It's
And
definitely
you know,
worth
if you are thinking of a pet, you know, come on out and check them out. You know, adopt a pet. Don't go to a puppy mill or something. Come and get a pet and take them home and give them their forever home.
Absolutely. We have a lot of options for just about any family.
And there's meet and greets out in the community where people can check animals out. I know one is at Lori Steffen's office, Real Estate One.
Yes, every Thursday, Lori Steffen's office, the Alpena City Police Department,
Okay.
the Alpena City building, the government building,
Okay.
and then also the State Farm office. So everybody, all 4 of those places host a different animal every Thursday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Okay.
It's a great opportunity for our animals to get out into the community and to kind of get socialized. And for the people who can't drive out to the shelter, right here in town, you can stop in on your lunch hour and meet one of our adorable adoptables.
Okay, one more time, give us all the contact information.
Sure. Our phone number is 989-356-4794. Our website, HuronHumaneSociety.org. Also, you can check us out on Facebook, where you can get just as much information as you can on our website.
Thank you very much for being here, and thank everyone out there for taking such wonderful care of the animals in our community.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Joynton following these messages.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town. My name is Don McMaster. I'm the president of Alpena Community College, and I'm pleased to have with me as my guest today Director of Admissions at Alpena Community College, Mike Colleen. Mike, welcome.
Thanks, Don. It's great to be here. I know you're jumping into your new role at the college, and we're excited to have you sticking around and doing what you're doing. So, and this is, I think, your first official show as the president. So,
It is.
Welcome to that as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mike, it's the time of the year when people can drive by down Johnson Street and it looks like things are pretty quiet, but that's really behind the scenes. There's a lot going on and you're pivotal to it. Could you describe for the viewers and students out there some of the things that you're doing and what's going on?
Well, you know, you're right on. If you do drive by the college, we do have some summer classes going on, but they're at different times of the day and some online stuff and some off campus. So it may seem quiet around there, but it's not. The people in the offices, myself in admissions, Rob Roos and the financial aid folks, Lori Dazinski in the registrar's office, the business office, lots going on getting ready for the fall. And this is the time of year where students are, you know, thinking about what they're doing. High school is over, maybe they're coming back, they went away to a four-year school in the, last year. Various reasons that ACC is going to be their choice this fall. And so we've got some things coming up. We've got some registration dates that we want people to be aware of. Orientation, all those types of things out there for people to come in, get some help to get started.
Great. And I think you had referenced July 13th and 14th as key dates for both returning students and new students. Could
Yep.
you flesh that out a little bit for folks?
Exactly. So if you're a returning student, if you attended ACC this past spring and have not yet registered for the fall, July 13th and 14th, that's Monday and Tuesday from 12 to 4, just come on in. Open door, no appointment necessary. We'll have a collection of advisors there from all of our departments and programs for you to talk to sort of see what you've taken, what you still need in order to achieve those academic goals you have. Noon to 4, just come on in. Vandler Hall, we're here in the main campus. Be happy to have you. Then if you're a new student at ACC, we also instituted the new orientation process that we'd like for you to sign up. And on those days, we're going to have orientations at 3 times, 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30 to try and accommodate different times of the day. We do ask you to sign up in advance or just give the college a call. Let us know which one you're going to be at, and we'll get you registered as well. The goal is when you leave that day, class schedule in hand, ready to go for when classes start in August.
I think that's a great idea, and I commend you and Nancy Saya, Dean of Student Services, and Jay Walter Wright for your work in putting that together. What are you seeing in terms of the impact on students who will go through orientation versus in the past when we didn't require it?
Exactly. We've had orientation in the past, but it was just recommended. It wasn't required. And now we are sort of requiring it for anybody looking to register for the first time. I think people are really enjoying it. We're letting them know about the services, the policies, the timelines, the procedures that are there in place to help them be successful. If that's financial aid, how to drop and add a class or withdraw, tutoring services, the testing center. We talk about the library, our wellness center, all the types of things that are going to help people be successful, to know what ACC offers them, once again, to achieve those goals. So far, great response. I haven't had anybody say, why am I doing this? I've had more people say, this was really beneficial. So we're really encouraging people to come in. And if you're a returning student, and you want to go through an orientation, I certainly wouldn't say no. It's not required for you, just the new people. No matter what, the July 13th and 14th, come on in and get registered. New or returning, we'll take care of you.
That sounds great. The premise behind orientation is connecting the student to the services that the college offers. And I just think that the research seems to indicate that that's a very positive thing for retention.
Right.
And keeping the students we have is an important piece for ACC.
Absolutely. And at the orientation, they're getting a chance, of course, to sort of see me and my secretary, Sue Gersbach. They go through financial aid in the registrar's office. Yvonne White down in our Student Services Center with all the tutoring and workshops. Kim Montague in the testing center. They're starting to see who these people are. They may not actually know their names, but they're developing connections and relationships, and that's key for that retention, to understand that people are here to help. We want everybody to be successful, and so far, I'd say it's going very, very well.
Good deal. That's great news. Yep. Share a little bit with the viewers who might be in the outlying areas, some of the dual enrollment opportunities we have, and then also early college.
Absolutely. If you're a high school student for the fall, junior, senior, at any of our area high schools, Alcona, Hillman, Rogers City, Onaway, contact your high school about dual enrollment. That's the opportunity to take college classes while you're still in high school, sort of get a jump start. We offer classes at Hillman High School, at Rogers City, up in Millersburg, down in Alcona. We're right there, and the high school staff knows when these classes are offered on their site, in their buildings, so they work your high school schedule. And the neat thing is the high school is going to pay for those classes. And so you could get out of high school with 9, 12, 15 college credits paid for before you even graduate. The same with early college. I know that's a new thing that Alpena High School, Alpena Public Schools, has jumped into. We're into our second year. We've got a cohort of about 30 to 33 in the first year, and the second one is about 40, 42. These are students who are really sort of dual enrollment. It's almost like an enhanced dual enrollment. They're going to have the opportunity to take classes over the next 3 years,
right,
paid for. And there's some of them that could get 45, 50, potentially even 60 college credits paid for. What a bonus, not only for the student, but for the family, because it's being paid for.
They could graduate from high school and the community college more or less at the same time.
Very close, yes.
Yeah. And for students out there, not all of them do, but who have opportunities for AP, is that something that Alpena Community College accepts?
Absolutely. AP, I know Alpena High School is really big on a lot of AP classes. You have to take the class, then take the test at the end. We always encourage people to make sure they have those AP scores sent to us, because if you do get the qualifying scores on the test, you can get college credit in political science, psychology, biology, English. Once again, great way to get college credit while you're still in high school.
Absolutely. I would have to commend the folks at Alpena High and the teachers there and the administrators who support AP coursework. It's a great benefit for the students. It pushes them in a way that it resembles a college course.
Right.
And then they can get college credit for it if they attain, I think it's a 3, isn't it?
It's a 3, 4, or 5 on the scoring system, mostly at ACC.
And we'll take it.
Yep,
so,
absolutely.
Anything else that you would like to share with the community, with the public, in terms of getting enrolled at ACC and our openness to having that happen?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the college is open 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Come on in. Just earlier this week, I had a young lady walk in who's taking classes at ACC, but she wants to come back, and she came in and didn't know really where to start. just walk in the front door. Carol at the switchboard, Carol Wires at the switchboard will get you to the right spot, or the admissions office. We're there to help. Monday through Friday, no appointment necessary, no matter what you're looking for. I say come on in, and we'll certainly take care of you.
Thank you, Mike. I sure appreciate your efforts on behalf of the students in the college. I think you do a wonderful job, and the people you reference do as well. And thank you for tuning in and listening to Talk of the Town.
This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joyton. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at www.wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.
The Talk of the Town furniture and set design are provided by Young Appliance Art Van Furniture on US 23 South in Alpena.